when else are your parents going to pay for thousands of dollars for you to go to a foreign city and to get drunk every night? Say by David Wood, a publisher of educational books. Knowing that you guys are all students going to college and you guys are current students at CSULA, I know that all you guys have to pay for tuition fees and they're all coming out of your pocket or some sort of way of unsubsidized or subsidized loans or through your parents or financial aid. So I know the struggle. Knowing that I'm also a peer of yours, that I go here, that you guys understand that I know the situation that we're all in. My main thesis of this presentation is that I think that college should be free. I believe that all students should have the ability to have their opinions on whether college should be free and be able to search for higher education. Now that I'm going to explaining the problem of having high fees, the cause of having high fees, and the solution. Now, I know that a lot of you guys would enjoy to have like college fees like lower, but I want to abolish them completely. Majority of students leave in debt from going to college. This is primarily because we have like these forms of payment, subsidized, unsubsidized loans, which these loans are paid with interest, whether you're in school and also when you leave school. So you're racking up debt the more time you spend in school and by time when you're out. Jobs is another way that students pay for loans. It's very difficult for students to focus on their schoolwork as well as going to jobs. I know a few of you in here have jobs that you have to like attend to after doing homework or something. You probably want to get home, you don't feel like doing homework. Financial aid is another way. Financial aid is also a benefit because oh my gosh. Okay, so financial aid is another way that students can pay for college. It's beneficial because it's free money that's offered by the government, and some which are grants that you don't have to pay back. Another way is parents, which parents are also like pulled into the struggle because they have to get an extra job or take out loans as well for to help their child go to college. Students can't afford college. Some students who cannot afford college are students who have a possibility of changing the world. They can find a way to build the next technology advance, or possibly find the cure for cancer. But it cannot be, we won't know that until they actually have the chance to excel in higher education. Knowing that college is increasing and its fees is also decreasing enrollment, making it hard for students to go to college, and knowing that there's a high percentage of jobs that have like highly qualified, that they're missing like credentials that they need in order to reach higher positions. Knowing this, like a lot of people are not getting their college degrees. Most of them are getting high school degrees, and not all of them are finishing high school knowing that they won't go to college. So knowing this, there's going to be a higher employment in low-end jobs like McDonald's, like Subway, fast food places, and not high-end jobs as people who do surgery, or doctors or nurses, or people who develop programs or things that run our society or everyday life, like texting and calling and features and like that. Now we'll talk to you about the causes of where all these problems are originating from. These causes are originating from tuition fees. tuition fees are a combination of everything that's going into our school, which is like maintaining the school, like as well as books and materials, buying your pens, your books required for class. That all these things are all going into that you all have to pay for. And some of these things are not things that you don't even want, that you are forced to pay for, no matter if you use them or if you don't use them. Like an example of this is like the health center. Knowing some people may be injured, or there may be other times the students have not once been to the health center or used their own personal doctor. And even though you don't use it, you are required to pay a fee out of pocket to go to have this service. Solutions for this. I have a quote from Sandy Milton, an educator leader, states that a critical factor in designing a cost-related tuition policy is the student's response to tuition change. What she was referring to is tuition elasticity. This is the effect in how students react to how fast the tuition is changing, the increase or decrease in change. This also has a major effect on policies and legislation that are passed. So I encourage you guys to get more involved in laws that are being passed and situations like that, because it primarily have a major effect on you. Knowing that we have like increase in tuition and things of that nature coming up, and knowing that our tuition is going to be more, we have a major effect by the study of Sandy Milton that we have tuition elasticity. Now I will talk to you about the solutions. It would cost less for the government to make public colleges free than what we already pay for education. Say by Jeff Bryan, the editor of Education Opportunity Network. Basically saying that if all colleges were free, if all public colleges were free, then we can make an effort towards our society. Making some solutions are making colleges fees in taxes, and having mandatory fundraising and mandatory community service. Meaning that though that the colleges are not making profits off of us, we can also fundraise profits, so that in this way both the students and colleges are benefiting. In conclusion, I have a quote that states, this tuition fees discourage young people who do not have traditional academic family background from taking up studies. It is a core task of politics to ensure that young women and men can study with a high quality standard free of charge. Today by Hamburg, an educational researcher from Germany, who in that country has free tuition. Thank you.